The Sikorsky SH-60 Seahawk is a twin turboshaft engine, multi-mission United States Navy helicopter based on the United States Army UH-60 Black Hawk and a member of the Sikorsky S-70 family. The most significant modifications are the folding main rotor and a hinged tail to reduce its footprint aboard ships. Its range is of 704 kilometers and it is a utility maritime helicopter. Its variants include Sikorsky SH-60 Jayhawk and Mitsubishi SH-60. Its manufacturer is Sikorsky Aircraft and the engine type is the General Electric T700. Indian Armed Forces are going to acquire this particular helicopter by paying a whopping of around $905 million to the United States Navy. To get more in detail about such important defense updates, let us begin with today's news. Before beginning, I would like to tell you that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. It is one-stop solution for you if you are preparing for NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army and Indian Air Force Airman Group X and Group Y. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Telegram, and you can even directly visit us through our website learn.ssbcrackexams.com and download our app from Google Play Store where you can have each and every defense related content, exam related information in your hands. Beginning with the question of the day that I posted on 14th of May 2020. The question was, I had learned enough to recognize that with the existing state of the art, engines, materials and most of all the shortage of money and lack of experience, I would not be able to produce a successful helicopter at that time. Who said this? And the answer for this is Igor Sikorsky. I am happy that most of the students are replying the answers in the comment section. Please continue the good work. Igor Sikorsky is a very famous person. He was a Russian-American aviation pioneer and he pioneered in designing the helicopters and most of the fixed-wing aircrafts. In 1919, he shifted from Russia to the United States to escape the unrest there, and once there he continued to teach and work on the development of planes until he finally returned to his dream of working on various vertical flight designs. Indian Armed Forces are going to acquire the Sikorsky helicopters also as of now, so his mention is also an honorable mention for us. Going on with the first and foremost important defense update is that the commissioning of the 7th ship of the Landing Craft Utility Mark IV INLCU L-57 has been done at the Port Blair in the Andaman and Nicobar Command. Lieutenant General P.S. Rajeshwar Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal and Knight de Camp. He is the Commander-in-Chief of the Andaman and Nicobar Command. He commissioned the INLCU L-57 into the Indian Navy at Port Blair. This is the 7th landing craft utility Mark IV class to be inducted into the Indian Navy. You can follow us through our blog wherein which I have given in detail about this particular ship, its various purposes and uses in the Indian Navy. Going on with the next important update is that the Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh commissioned the Indian Coast Guard ship Satchet and 2 other interceptor boats also. Indian Coast Guard ship ICGS Satchet and 2 interceptor boats C-450 and C-451 were commissioned in Goa via video conference from Delhi. ICGS Satchet was built indigenously and was designed by the Goa Shipyard Limited. It was built in the first of the series of 5 offshore patrol vessels OPVs, and it is fitted with the state-of-the-art navigation and communication equipment. Please go through the blog so that you can have the detailed information about what is ICGS Satchet and what are the various important details about it. Going on with the next important update is that the army plans to convert the 61st Cavalry into an armored regiment. 61st Cavalry is the, please remember, it is the only active serving horse cavalry regiment in the world. Okay, and the aim was to transform the Jaipur-based 61st Cavalry, this particular regiment, into a combat force from its present role of it being largely a ceremonial unit. So wherever you see this particular cavalry regiment, it was only used as a ceremonial unit. Indian Army is trying to convert this particular regiment into a combat force. And that is why the horses are going on. So what about the horses, sir? There are 200 horses in this particular regiment. Some are based at Jabalpur and some are at Delhi. All of these will be retained and all of them will be kept and will be taken care of eventually. Next important update is that India signs a Navy chopper deal with US weapons and it is still being negotiated. This is what I was discussing with you in the introductory session. India has started the process of acquiring the 24 state-of-the-art anti-submarine MH-60R warfare helicopters, the Seahawk helicopters for the Navy from the US firm Lockheed Martin after signing a whopping $900 million deal. Okay, the MH-60R helicopters are meant to detect and, if necessary, to engage with the Chinese and Pakistani submarines and warships in the Indian Ocean region. Gaining the military supervision in the Indian Ocean region is a very important and crucial part for the Indian Armed Forces. Going on for the next important update is that IAF is to buy 83 more Tejas fighters from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited instead of the foreign jets. This is being done under the project of Make in India, and the Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat also says regarding this, the decision is usually a very setback. That means not a good decision for companies like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Saab, and all of those who were in race for the 15 billion order deal, and it is to sign that India is abandoning the costly foreign defense purchases which have been plagued by bureaucratic delays and a funding crunch. Going on for the next important update is that the NATO Chiefs of Defense hold first virtual meeting in NATO Military Committee history. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization's alliance's ongoing missions and operations, future planning and requirements, as well as the current global COVID crisis, its impact on the allied activities, and all of these are being discussed in this particular session. After meeting with the NATO Secretary Generals Jens Stoltenberg, the 30 Chiefs of Defense, they have reviewed the NATO's ongoing operational commitments, particularly the NATO's Resolute Support mission and the NATO mission to Iraq. Going on for the next important and the last update is that we are remembering Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa on his death anniversary today. He is the first Indian Commander-in-Chief of the Indian Army. He was appointed to that post on the year of 1949. He led the Indian forces on the Western Front during the Indo-Pakistani War of 1947 and had a vision to improve defense and industry together. He always had a great vision to improvise the industrial forces, also the defense forces of India. He is a very legend and a visionary for the generations to come. Now we'll have a very quick review of the topics we have discussed, and the foremost important question is that ICGS Sachet was designed indigenously by the Goa Shipyard Limited. Next question is that the 61st Cavalry Regiment of Indian Army has its horses at which cities? It has its horses at Delhi and Jabalpur. Next important question is that the Commander-in-Chief of the Andaman and Nicobar Command is Lieutenant General P.S. Rajeshwar. The LCU full form is Landing Craft Utility. Next question is INLCU L57 is indigenously built by which particular shipyard? It is built by the Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers of Kolkata. Now we have the question of the day, and the question of the day is which air station was commissioned first in the Nicobar Islands? We have different naval air stations and all different sorts of Indian Air Forces air stations also in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Only considering the Nicobar Islands, which particular air station was commissioned first? The answer for this I will be giving you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Download our app from Google Play Store. Subscribe to this particular channel. Stay home, stay safe, and Jai Hind.